a thermal calibration sector in the CLD and also I am one of the part of the some sophisticated instrument handling some sophisticated TG and AC. You can use that also. You can use that instrument with some charges we are using. We are applying for that also. But it will be good for your research purpose, all the things. And we are grading for the patent process also as a part of the PMRF guidelines. So first of all, I will explain. I will tell what is the basic concept of innovation, invention, and patent. So there is a invention is just something find a new idea or product, something new idea or product or process that thing, and beyond that, just so you are finding some new ideas. If you are finding new ideas and product or process, then it will go to the application level or industrial application or marketable product or services. Then it will be converted as innovation. So invention is the first step for the innovation. So we can tell that, for example, we know a lot of chips. We are finding some chips. We are finding some new coding systems like that. So it is a idea. This is not this idea or something like process is only that. So whenever this idea is implemented to some products or services, then only it will happen as an innovation. We can tell us innovation. For example, there is we can see in the figure, in the left side, there is two wheel mechanism is there. That is one of the idea. So it will we can tell as an invention. It is only an invention. So after this invention, they are finding some product like bicycles on the basis of this idea. This it will become it will go to a market. So it will be like an innovation. We can tell as innovation. So invention and innovation have some small difference only is there. The invention will be a idea or some new process or something new. So innovative something innovative ideas or innovative process, some innovative products only. But invention is something added with this invention. That something is mean we are adding some marketable services or marketable economical aspects or something like that. If you added economical aspects in the invention, it will convert to innovation. So we can say that any invention must be contain some conditions like something new. In the result, it will something new will be there. Something innovative steps will be there, and it will be useful for the society also or marketplace also. So then it will taken as a invention. So that is the invention. Invention will be happening in two methods. One is spontaneous or autonomous, and another one is induced invention. But innovation only will be happen according to induced type only. I will tell you what is autonomous invention. Autonomous is if we are go through some experience, something like that. We are finding for we are starting for some other things. We are starting for some other things. So I'm done an experience. In that experiment time period, I'm finding some new idea and spontaneously without any aim, without any aim or without any problem formation, without any something. So in the accidentally we find something new idea or process, then it will consider as a spontaneous or autonomous invention. But induced invention means if you are working in an R&D department, they are finding some problems. So this problem we need to solve. So we find a new idea or innovative ideas or process for solving this problem. That invention we can tell as induced invention. So these are the two types of invention. But in the case of innovation, there is only a induced invention will happen because we already find some invention. So after that, we'll go to the innovation part. So it is only happening. Induced innovation will be happen only in the case of innovation. And what is innovation? Innovation is according to the Oxford Dictionary, it is something new and is introduction of a new product or services or process into the or some ideas also into the marketplace. Then it will termed as innovation. And National Innovation Initiative (NIA) of USA is defined as innovation as the intersection of invention and insight leading to the creation of social and economic wealth. That is It is added with the innovation is added with invention plus economical value and some social social benefits also, application also. That is innovation. Next, what is the difference between invention and innovation? So invention is the creation of a new product and services or process. When this invention is introduced to a services or process into the marketplace, then it will convert as a innovation. And invention most of the cases not commercialized. Maybe it will be commercialized, but most of the cases not commercialized. But innovation must be on the basis of commercialization. This result in a commercialization, and it will have some economical motives also. So in the case of invention, there is no economic or economic motives behind the invention. But in the case of innovation, there is some economical motivation will be there. I already told that invention can be both autonomous and induced, but innovation is usually induced type only. There is no autonomous will happen for innovation cases. So in the invention time period, invention cases, there is actually it is restricted within the R&D center or R&D department. So, but in the case of innovation, it is beyond the R&D department because we need products for the market. So we will need a what is that coordinates from other department like production department and R&D department and quality checking department and some other department also. So there is a group of some department will be there for to analyze this innovation time. So the activity will be usually beyond the R&D centers. And there is in the case of invention, it will change. It will proceed some changes in the organization. Most of the time, it will not happen. But in the case of innovation, the organization change will be happen according to the which product or which process we are going for launching in the current step or current innovation time period, which product we are launching. So according to that, the organization will be changed their what is their part all the steps. And next one is always the first step will be innovation. So proceeds in only in first invention, then only innovation happens. So the innovation will be follow or succeeds the invention. And next one is invention will be the innovation when it will not consider any commercial exploitation. If we consider the commercial exploitation, then it will become innovation. Okay, there is three components behind the innovation part. There is first one is hardware, second one is a software, then there is a last one is a information evaluation component. And the first case we need for a case of innovation, we need a product. So we need some raw materials. So and some physical aspects for the innovation part or for the new products. And these are the some materials. So we can claim as this is the hardware component. Next one, we need knowledge for the production of that product. So this part we can term as software component. This consists of some information or knowledge which will be used for the innovation part. And last one is evaluation of this information component. After, for example, we are finding some hardware and we are implementing new knowledge on that, or existing knowledge will be there. Sometimes material will be a new one. Sometimes both of the cases, hardware and software will be novel type. So this novelty will be sometimes will be in the hardware, sometimes will be the software. Sometimes both of the cases and the hardware and software will be some novelty will be happen. So after the production or the after the finding a new product, you need to do some evaluation process. After the evaluation process, we will find some decision. It is okay for we can adapt it to the marketplace or some industrial purpose. We can use this. So these are the three components or three steps within the innovation part. Next one is different type of innovation will be there. product innovation is the process innovation. From the name, we can say that product innovation will be the uh, uh, finding a new product, or we are giving some improved product onto the market, then we can sell this product innovation. In the case of process invention, we have already some existing problem will be there. So we are finding some process. We are finding some process for solving some problems in the existing process. Then it will be helpful for improving the efficiency, or improving the quality of the product, or improving the what is not improving, it will be helpful for reducing the cost of production. Then this type of innovations, or this type of improvement or new process also will be taken as the process inventions. So product inventions advantages is it will be for example, if we are launching new products or something, it will also worthable, or it have some added value compared to the existing product, or what are the product available in the market. It can be compatible, and if it is price is higher, it is not a matter, because we have a good product compared to the existing one. So the users, then some customers will be okay with the higher price. So our profit will be increased, and also our brand value will be increased according to the new inventions, and it will be covered in some newses and public media. So our what is our loyalty will be increased, and we can get some opportunity to create or build a new early customers, loyal customers to our side, and it will be increase the market share also. So and our company's reputation and brand value will be enhanced through this product innovation. And the process innovation, mostly it will be reduce the cost, because we are finding a more quality, sometimes more improved quality product will be get behalf of this process invention, or sometimes it will reduce the production cost, or some process cost, something like that. So it will be helpful for reduce the actual cost of the product, and it will be increase the profit of our product, and the customers response will be increased according to the process invention. And next one is different type of invention. It's very important. I will explain through the chart. There is we can see in the horizontal part, there is a character of linkage or among elements. That is hardware. I am already told that we have three parts. One is hardware and softwares, and third one is the evaluation criteria. So for this case, we are taken two parts, hardware and software. The hardware is on the horizontal axis, and the softwares, that is component knowledge, on the y axis or vertical axis. So there is two sections there. One is existing and one is novel. And in the knowledge part, there is novel changes and minor changes. So if you finding some products, if you are finding some ideas, or if you finding something new on the basis of component as well as knowledge, because that is, you are finding novelty in the part of component or material. What are the materials you are using for the product? That is also novel, and your knowledge or your theory behind the or idea behind the product will be also new. Then it will be taken as a radical inventions, like product technology, VCR. That in the case of product technology, radical inventions, for example, in the time of VCR invention, that is a radical innovation. And in the case of process technology, robotics in manufacturing stations, we are using robotics. That is also a process radical innovation at the time of launching robotics in the manufacturing sector. And another one is novel in the material, but small changes in the architectural part. That, for example, in the product case, we can take as plain paper copies. That is at the time of product launching time. It is only change in the component parts. There is no change in the theory or knowledge part. There is not that much changes, is minor changes only in the this already existing that plain paper copier idea, but the component or the mechanism is not, it's different. So it is no novel type. In the case of product technology, we can take as plain paper copyright as an example of architecture invention. And in the case of process technology, we can take an just-in-time inverters. We can take an as a process technology invention at the time of in that invention. In that there is some changes only in the field of knowledge, but there is a new total new elements of components are using for the invention. So next one is the existing components we are using, but novel changes in that knowledge part. Then we can take it as modular innovation. For example, we know the this one product for the case of product technology, we can take as digital telephones. In the case of digital telephone, that digital telephone knowledge, that is digital concept in the case of telephone, that is a new one. But telephone components, that is component configuration, all are existing that time. But the digital technology or digital knowledge or digital software is implemented only at that time. So that product technology, we can take as digital technology as a modular type. And in the case of process technology, this quality circle we can take as a process in innovation part. And next one is we have the existing components and configuration, but there is very small changes because some updates like that, some updates in the knowledge we are adding. According to our some feedback from the customers, we are doing some minor changes. It will also, you can tell us innovation, but you see not that much. So it can be added in the incremental part. So incremental technology, incremental inventions, there is not that much innovation will be happening. It will be very existing component with minor knowledge changes will be happening. So for example, microprocessor. In the case of product technology, microprocessor, we have different all the time microprocessors or chips. All the cases it will be updating on the basis of some feedback. So we are continuously changing or improving their these products. So in these types of innovation, we can take as the incremental innovations. Next one is invention. Next part is invention process. How to done innovation process. How to produce one product from the existing invention or idea. How to implement to a market. So these are the steps we can. These are the steps. These are the steps we need to follow for the innovation process. First one, we can see the national level. So it is a process. This process which innovation process which facilitate the innovation. The process of innovation involve search and selection, and then exploration and synthesis, cycles of divergent thinking and convergent thinking, and like that. So there is a lot of searching and selection will be involved in this process. Also it will be also searching on the surrounding problems. They are first find the problem from the surrounding. Then we use synthesis that on the basis of existing novel or novel ideas. What are the innovations findings? We already have some ideas or something is newly happened, or we can we can use that idea for the problems for the solution of that problems. And the invention process needs support at the three levels. That's the three levels are national level, next one enterprise level, and last one is individual level. Yeah, at the micro level, that is national level, innovation in a nation directly depend upon the government policies and the supports. At the next level, this enterprise level, the invention in enterprise depends upon the top management support and the some committees on the top management committees or support. Their support is very needed for this. level. It is the top management is to see the direction, and they will give the environment for the innovation in an organization also. And the final stage is individual level. The organization should create a multifunctional team and some individual involved in the innovation process. So innovation largely depend upon actions and motivations of multifunctional teams and some individuals also involved in this invention process. So in these three, higher responsibility for the invention process is under enterprise level. So they have they need some support from the management. So not even a small, the main top management support is very important for this innovation process to get for the success up to for the success of the invention process. Next one is innovation process models. There is two different models will be there. Linear model and second one will be the flexible innovation process model. The flexible innovation process model is we are following now. And in the case of linear model, we can see this the flowchart for the linear model figure. In the case, in this model, products or service concept is frozen at the early stage so as to minimize the risk. We can see the idea will be generated in the first step. After that, we didn't change any ideal level, idea or our concept will not be changed. We will freeze the idea at the gate at the initial step. So the idea generation will be frozen at the earlier stage, so it will be reduced some minimizing some risk after that. This is the first time in the ancient time it will be using this invention process model. This is a linear type model also. In this model, invention process in enterprises involve series of sequential phases, step arranged in such a manner that producing phases must be cleared before moving to the next succeeding phase. So we can see some gates: gate 1, gate 2, gate 3, gate 4. Project must so the project must through pass a gate with the permission of gatekeeper before moving the succeeding or next level. So we can see in the gate 1 there is one before the gate 1 we need to find idea. So we need to fix that idea, and they will this project setter will be analyze this idea. Okay, this idea is okay. We can go to the feasibility. Is it feasible or not? Then in the next step, they will go through the financial feasibility. They will check the financial feasibility, and they will check also the technical feasibility. If it is not technically feasible, we don't go for the next step. They will be reject at the point. And also the financial feasibility also. But so the both of the feasibilities they are checking financially or technically. If they are not feasible, then the process will be drop at that stage. The gate 2 will not permit this for this step to go next succeeding phase. For the next step, they will develop some prototype. They are develop first prototype, and it will be checked in the market for some for the feedback. And after the feedback and some corrections, the last stage it will be commercialized for the commercialized, and it will be it is the linear model process. So there will be a each phase there will be the main important factor is that we have an idea, but this idea will be frozen at the earliest stage. We didn't change any idea after the feedback corrections. We didn't change any ideas. We will change some corrections on the base of prototype in the prototype only, but the concept will be same only. Next, linear in the linear tag there is two uh, two type model is two type linear model will be there. One is technological push model, and next one is market pull model. Technological push model is the first generation linear model. in the from the name we can say that it is technology. It is based on the technology. So under this model, technology is taken as a key driver of the innovation. So whenever we find a new or improved technology, it leads to the innovation of new product or service or process. For example, we want one new idea or something new technologies find it somewhere. So the all R&D department they will follow that idea and how to use that idea for some products for the logic of some new products. So it is starting from idea, not from the user side. It is started from the idea side only. So we are our technological part. So technology push innovation involve a series of sequential steps like that is fundamental research, application research, design, engineering part, manufacturing sections like that. Uh, in the user or consumer is treated as a passive recipient of the output. That's only no involvement of the consumers or end users in this. So it will this model actually ignore the consumers' needs and what are the market requirements, what are the market needs. This model ignore these things. They ignore the consumers' needs and what are the requirements needed for that market. But in the market pull linear model, it's a second generation linear model. In the case, it include and integrate user needs in the innovation process. That it will here the consumers needs and market requirements are the main key for the innovation process. So market pull innovation involves series of sequential steps like assessing the consumer needs or market requirements, what are the concept or idea generation in the case of, what are the needs needed for the market. After that, it will go for the idea generation. Then we need to refine this idea to at least meet is it meet to consumers needs or market needs. Then design, then they will go for engineering section, and after that manufacturing, then they will finally go to the sales or marketing and sales. In some examples in the earlier cases, these phones, UPS, inventors are based on this market pull inventions only. So these are main linear in innovation process model. Next one is flexible innovation process model. We are using now this flexible innovation process model. These initially innovations were demand to linear or director or planned activity. But in this case, it's not planned, it's a non-linear. It's an invention, this process is non-linear and ideas or improvement can emerge from any source and at any stage of the invention process. You can see the traditional, there is a concept development will be frozen at the initial stage. Before the project start, we will find a concept. So in the project start, we have some problem. So we have finding some concept or idea first, and we will fix. After that, we didn't change this concept. After that, we will go for the implementation and launching the product in the market. But in the flexible model, what is we one? We have an idea. We had a problem. We work on that problem and we find some idea, and we have started to improve that idea on the basis of some what are the some resources from the market or some feedback from the market or some experienced person they are giving some ideas. So after that, we accordingly and parallelly and it is the implementation of the process or concept will be going or product implementation is also parallelly going with the concept development. So at some stages, up to some stages of the implementation, we can change the concept. It is not freeze up that actually it will be, it can be changed up to the market introduction. Before the market introduction, we can change some concept. So for example, nowadays there's a what about this new iPhone 14 Pro have some problems in their cameras. Okay, so whenever taking some shaking problem, it is they have some they already tell that we can modify that, we can solve that problem according to the, in the next update we will solve that. So they are, that time also they are on the back of this product. That is, they are this iPhone 14 Pro. In the case of iPhone 14 Pro, that R&D department, it in the after the implementation also they are, their concept is developing, or ideas is, or the product is developing in different manner. The next update, it will clear and it will add some more features. We can guess that some more features will be added in that case. So now the flexible model helpful for to add some features, or change, or erase some feature from the existing product. So it will be helpful for the for new new customers, to find new customers, and it will helpful for improving their not improving, it will be helpful for the enhancement of their R&D, and it will be R&D depending, it will be helpful for increasing their brand value, and it will be give some added value to the innovation. So the combination of these linear and non-linear approaches have led to the emergence of third generation model, which reflects the complexity of real invention process. So we can say the flexible invention process is somewhat the combination of technological push is there, market pull combination, and R&D and marketing team will be there, and cyclic model. This type of some models is included in this flexible innovation process model. And the model attempt to explain the radical innovation process in rapidly changing the business environment. So this we can innovation we can take as the radical. We can nowadays the flexible invention process, most of the cases they will under radical invention part. Okay, these are the main invention process model. Next, we can go for the patent. It's very important part is the patent. With this patent, first, what is the benefit of patent? First, I will tell that. For example, you are a researcher. You are finding some new ideas, and you need to implement some this idea to some industries or some new places. New places means I am working with Trichy, okay, but my idea is need to use in some abroad, Canada somewhere. So I need their contribution also, or I need some collaboration with their in some universities in abroad. So this time period, it is the chance of duplication or chance of copy of my research ideas will be happen. So that first of all we need to avoid this duplication of the research. So best method is patent. So and one more the other cases is I am working in an R&D department, so I'm finding some new ideas, but I need to explain with some others. And first of some others means some not colleagues, not this we have some, for example, my company is some contact with some other companies, so we need to explain to these contents to them, that new companies, or some our some friend some individual researchers also we need to share for some individual research. Sometimes we need some what is the so we need some inputs from some institution. For example, one company is there, they have some idea, they have some problems, and in the in this case, for example, cold storage cases, the cold storage cases, they have there is some ideas regarding about cold storage. So they are telling that I have seen this much ideas that. So if you are talk with some institutions, so there is a chance of duplication of the research will happen. So that patent is very important for these new ideas. Otherwise, its chance of duplication or copyright of research will be happen. and the patent will be helpful for this R&D institutions and R&D department to give or indicate their achievements. So patent is a legal agreement or legal right by the government to the applicant for a particular time period, especially 20 years, with some government. For example, Indian government and the inventor have some agreement for 20 years. He is the only one can use this idea only, or on the acceptance of, or the after the, or the whenever the this patent will be come to public domain, up to that time this inventor have the only legal right on working on that part. So he can give to some companies, he can give to some institution for working on that. So, and one more thing, this patentable subject must be a new one, or new process, or new product, or new it will be containing novelty. Otherwise, it not considered for the patent purpose. First of the cases, we have a product or process. We have two types in patent. Process in patent is there, product patent is there, and the professional patent is there, and a complete filing of patent will be there. So in the case of professional filing, we have some ideas and we have some background work will be there. We can directly go for the process patent. After the processing of the patent filing, you can go for the your research. You can add it in some journals on that. Main thing is, if you have some idea, for example, you have some idea in your idea, you are directly go for the some journals. You are published that idea in journals. Then after that, you can't go for the patent because it's already someone a chance. Someone there is a chance for someone to take that idea for some process and product or something like that. So first you go for the patent, then only you follow the journals. So most of the cases, the limited period of time is 20 years for the date of application, and after that it will be come to the public domain. And so we have the after that the public can use that idea. We can in the that domain it will be it will contain how to make that invention, how to use that invention, and it will contain all the figures and all the process and all the product specifications in the public domain. So most of the cases, patent system will be a uh, will be a geographically or territorially limited. For Indian patent is limited to Indian territory. US patent will be limited to US territory. We can't enforce that from cannot be enforced from outside of that country. So these are the some idea regarding about patent. So first of all, you are go for a patent. You first prioritize research. Prioritize research means you have an idea. Okay, if you have some idea, so you first find this idea is already patented somewhere, so that we need to search on Indian patent advanced search system. There is one in IPI India service.gov.in. One site is there. You directly go there. You can type what is your, simply you can, for example, you have some idea regarding about the cold storage. You just simply type cold storage. So it will show what are the patent registered in IP Indian patent. So it will show all the result, all the patent files, or all the processed files, all the files that on the basis of the keyword. What are the keywords you are giving? If you are giving the ventilation, keyword is ventilation, they will give all the patents regarding about that subject. So you just find what is the difference, or what is the extra benefit, or what is the advantage over the existing patent. Then only you can go for the filing of patent. So first you go for the prior research. In the prior research, you need to compare your idea with the existing one. We can use that Google patent also, patents.google.com. There also they will give US patent, Australian patents also they will give. You can find. So you just compare your idea with the existing patent, and you just find what are the things different from the additional, or what are the additional additional novelty in the existing compared to the existing pattern. You can add it that as your novelty, and if you sometimes the process will be your process will be the pattern novel part. Sometimes material will be the novel part. So you can add it these things. So one more thing is, if you have materials also novel and your process also novel, you don't go the two patents at a time in the same file. Mostly you will reject. So you first do with the existing material with the novel process, and then, or you first do the existing process with the a new novel material. After that, you go for the novel process, like that only. So these are the some ideas behind the patent. And one more thing is mostly this it will take some time. 1 year, mostly 1 year. It will take for the there is a for actually for the filing it will take not that much time if you have some contents or something there. But the granting for the granting of Indian patent, it will take some time. So it will depend on your prior research also. If you, for example, you are finding new ones. There is prior research is only one or two is there, and that is totally different from your idea. So, and there is no chance of questions, or there is no chance of not that much of inquiry will not come. Then the granting will become within that time period within 6. So these are the things regarding about invention, innovation, and patent. So thank you for all. If you have any doubt regarding about this patent, innovation, invention is a common idea. I give you some ideas on that. If you have some doubts on patent, something like that, or some beyond that also, natural ventilation, cold storage. These are my areas. So you can ask about that, and you can ask about career doubts about the career perspective. Okay. Okay. Anyway, thank you all giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much for your awesome session, sir. It's time for the queries section. Do participants have any queries? The resource person is available now to answer your queries. We hope that our audience has a clear vision and understanding of today's session. Thank you so much, sir, for making this session a wonderful event. Let's wind up this evening with a warm note of appreciation. It's time to propose vote of thanks. I'd like to call upon Ms. Meera Devi from the Department of Mechatronics Engineering, 3rd year, to propose vote of thanks.
Creativity is thinking up new things. Innovation is doing new things. Today, I take the opportunity to put all my gratitude into words. I consider it a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed it as a memorable and successful event. On the behalf of Rangasamy College of Technology, Institutions Innovation Council, I would like to express my gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest, Mr.H.Hareesh Krishnan, PMRF scholar from NIT Trichy, for taking his precious time out and delivering a speech on the topic Innovation, Invention and Patent. Sir, indeed, your words have inspired us. Today's webinar was full of knowledge and interesting things. It gave deep insights into the topic and also revealed some interesting facts. Thank you, sir, for sharing with us your words of wisdom. You took this event to a greater level. We will be looking forward to have more of your presence at future events. We thank you for being with us. It has remained a phenomenal pleasure. I extend my sincere gratitude to our Vice Chairman, Sri R. Srinivasan, and our CEO, Dr. K. Tyagaraja sir, in their absence here. A special mention to our respected principal, Dr. R. Gopala Krishnan, for being our constant support. With a deep sense of appreciation, and we thank our loving teachers for their untiring efforts. I would also like to thank the people who worked behind the scenes to make this event happen. Our President, Vice President, and convener of IIC, faculty coordinators, and student coordinators. Also, thank you to all the students present here for paying your attention and learning. The essence of truth is always tasted in the last, and we believe that the last will be the best. I would like to thank all our students of IIC for working with us in making this event a memorable one for all. Thank you all.
Thank you, Meera Devi.
Thank you, Shabrika and Meera, and thank you, the organizers. Thank you.
Thank you all for your valuable time with us. Hope the session would have rewarded you with valuable take-home benefits. Now we request the dignitaries to turn their videos on to capture the moment. We request the dignitaries to turn their videos on to capture the moment. The feedback form will be shared in the chat box. We request the students to fill out the feedback form. The meeting has officially ended now. Thank you all. This is Sabarika signing off this MC desk.